And we're live on YouTube. Welcome to the Sports Sesh podcast. I'm your host, Mason Shatwell, and my co-host is James Evans. But today we've not got James, but who needs James when you've got the Latvian Express, Madars Fleminas with us? How you doing, mate?
I'm good. Glad you invite me.
Good stuff, good stuff. I'll go back to your last fight on Cage Warriors. How did it feel getting the win? Obviously, your two results prior to that didn't go the way how you planned, but you was able to come back with a win. How did it feel to get back in the win column?
Yeah, it was good. It's like the best how to explain about my last fight is like I try stick on and I get the win, and that was the most important on that night because after two losses is like always in a going wrong and you want to get that win back so much and you just try to do your best. Yeah, but it's like I say, I was working for mixed fight with my
Yeah.
coach, so I got proper game plan. I stick to it and I get the win. And yeah.
I know you fought on the first Cage Warriors trilogy at Cage Warriors 114 against Metus Figlak. How did it feel? Obviously, it didn't go your way, and it was a submission that you ended up losing the fight to. How did it feel? Obviously, losing two fights in a row for the first time in your career.
Yeah, that's great. It didn't feel great at all. It's like that was the fight. Like I say, I was physically ready, but not mentally. It's like proper because everything at that point was going very wrong. I got on the man my friend, so obviously. You need somebody who knows you how to hold pads before the fight, who knows to give you right directions before the fight to fire you up before you step in the cage. But I didn't have nothing because 2 weeks before fight, my coach said he can't come to my fight, like 2-3 weeks before, and I say okay, be okay, and I didn't expect it's gonna be that hard without the main coach in the corner. And when I step in, I know physically I was proper already. I know for sure from 10 fights, 9 times I definitely win that fight, and I hope I will
Yeah.
get that. I will get that one back one day. But yeah, is it all that night was wrong. Basically, I step in the cage. Only thing what I can think is why the cameraman is too close to me. Like why he's coming too close to my face, and that moment I already realize is not the thing what you should thinking about now. You should think about
Yeah.
the fight, not about fucking cameraman who coming too close. So in that moment, I already then I start think about it. Okay, the referee say go, and I did first couple shots exactly how I want to start, and after that one I just was like lost in the cage. I didn't know what's happening, and he's obviously he was lucky as well. He's getting a very good position
Yeah.
between our exchanges, and he's like, it is what it is. You live and learn, and that's what I done for next fight.
Well, I don't want to dwell on the losses too much, but it is going to play a part in a fighter's career. Obviously, the fight before the Figlak fight, obviously, you fought Adam Proctor, and it seemed like basically a title eliminator fight, and obviously that didn't go your way. How did you feel? Obviously, you're not going to feel great, but how did you feel after that fight? Was
I
you
feel
ready? Did you want to jump straight back in there, or was you glad with the break that you got?
Yeah, I'm pretty glad I got break what I got, but yeah, that fight was good. Obviously, in Adam Proctor fight, I think the game planning should play a little bit better and think how to do it because like I did basically same thing all 3 rounds and nothing changed. Soon as we hit the floor, is Adam was just dominating. That's just show Adams was better MMA fighter on that day. That's all. And I agree and I accept that loss like I should accept because he was just better. Striking, I didn't get hit in a stand-up from Adam at all. All hits, all the punches or elbows I get just on the ground because he was pretty. There's some couple things on the ground he did very very good, and I didn't expect he's gonna be that good. So
Yeah.
I can't move my hips out, and every time I try move, is start dropping elbows on my head. So I need to cover my head. So it was good fight for me for future. I can learn it a lot from it, and I love it. I go all 3 rounds, and that's just show. Like when I was on it, but I just wasn't level what Adam was that time.
Mhm.
And soon as that fight finished, I know where I need to work. I was Monday back to the gym. I start working on my takedown defense a lot more. Now it's a lot harder to take me down. I start working on my wrestling. If you saw my last fight, I was the mixed anthem basically was a wrestle based fighter, and I just was dominating him on the ground as soon as we hit the ground. So yeah, I know I'm improving, and obviously I hope one day I will get the Cage Warriors title and I will fight the Adam Proctor again, because I think the first 2 rounds when I go, Adam win first 2 rounds. From my main coach should be say, Madars, that's it, you lose in 2 rounds, go forward, try and knock his head off, and I didn't get that push like go knock his head off. So I need to start making my own decisions better as well. And when you see the fight not going your way, change the things by yourself, not just waiting for the coach. So it's all good fun, like you just living and learning, and I try adapt from every situation, and it's good. And 2 losses in a row, there's nothing bad is happening, and it looks like I got couple big fights this year was gonna lead me again for the Cage Warriors title, so I'm looking forward for it.
I know back in October time, leading up to the mixed Stanton fight, you went down to Manchester Top Team to train with some of them guys. What was it like training with the guys over at Top Team?
He's great. I like Carl Prince. His method of training, his attitude of the training on the grafting. Like by yourself, there is a lot of good Russian guys. Good wrestlers. He's good. He's good gym. Obviously, well done to Leroy who just win in UFC again. Yeah, it's top guys. All very welcome me, and looking forward to go there again. He's great.
I remember I went down to Top Team when you was there, and I remember just walking past you in the gym when I was interviewing some of the guys ahead of Celtic Gladiator, and I thought you're a really tall guy. And do you think your height advantage plays any part in your fights? Do you think having a height advantage over the guys plays a big part?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you then.
Yeah.
I didn't know who you are. I just see some guy do the interviews, and after I just see you post the interview, and then I know that's you. But it's definitely. I'm not the tallest welterweight anyway. Like Adam is quite tall as well. I'm tall. I'm pretty like lanky. I'm different body type of build. Got quite good cardio. I got awkward style, awkward movement. I think, and that's all benefits. It's just, I think it's all about getting ready more for exactly opponent who you fight. Because that's the main thing. I think all my style is very awkward to fight anyone. Anyone who says is a striker and gonna strike with me is gonna find awkward. Even like if you listen to Adam Proctor fight, he didn't even expect is that awkward to fight with me. And I just think it's just keep build up myself from the style what I got. And just move forward. But definitely, I think I'm from all my welterweight fights, maybe just 2 times I was the shortest man, or 2-3 times. Yeah, so the body frame, I think I got perfect for the welterweight division, and his weight cut is not so hard as well. I'm cutting maybe some 7-8 kilos only, so it's good. It's good.
Well, I'll go back towards the start of your career. Obviously, you was quite an accomplished amateur. I think you only lost 1 fight at amateur level. Obviously, between amateur and professional, there's a difference. Obviously, different size gloves. Did that play a big part in you switching over to professional MMA, or was the transition easy?
Transition was pretty easy. It's just why I moved to professional. I even wanted more fights, and I start quite late as well. Like MMA maybe 25 or 26 before I did some 2 years kickboxing and boxing. So I know time is not in my favor at all, because you should start a little bit earlier. And why I moved to professional is because of when I was number one in UK and Ireland amateur. That was hard to get much. I try get as many like amateur fights. I was fighting every second month basically as well.
Yeah.
Like quite more often, and I just wish get more under the belt before I move to professional to get the old experience what I can get. But like I say, it's hard. It's like everybody try defend the amateur record like I don't know that's gonna be for all the rest of the life. Nobody wanna fight tough fights, and just find myself without the opponents for a couple months. So me and my coach just choose go to professional, and obviously it favors me as well because first couple amateur fights when I did, you was allowed to knee to the head, and I finished quite a lot my amateur fights exactly the same way with the knees to the head, and then they take it off, and it's kind of cut my game off a lot because I like that clinch grind knees, and I think elbows will fit in as well. But yeah, I still need to learn to throw some elbows because I think I not throw that much like I need. But yeah, it's all in the process. Still in the process. I got good 4 or 5 years still in me. Like if I will be healthy and no injuries,
Fingers crossed, obviously, that's all you can hope for in the fight game. I think it was your second or third fight you fought my trainer in, Sean Lomas, obviously. A good win on your half, and obviously with Sean being a legend in the UK MMA scene, how did it feel fighting Sean, and obviously with how known he is within the UK MMA scene?
Yeah, that was second pro fight, I think.
Yeah. How was it fighting Sean?
I asked for the fight. That was first because I know it's like you fight Sean, you test yourself, and I was just a newbie in a professional league, And first fight was a proper. I think they give me some bag because somebody pulls out, so they give me some punching bag. What I don't like fight, and I know Sean's always bring it. All main, I don't know, all who grow up from UK MMA fight Sean before,
Yeah.
So I just want to test it, and he's giving me tough test. He's actually nearly win the fight in the first round. I got in a very bad position, but I'm glad I get out and just dominate the fight. But yeah, it was good. It was proper test for me. I get hit and I hit it back, and yeah, it was back and forward fight. But yeah, I was more dominant, and I get glad I win that one. I think that's build my recognition.
I know what you mean.
My English is second language, so yeah. It's just build myself for the pro ranks definitely in the right way, So next one was again bit harder fight, and that's the way you want to go. And yeah, Sean put everything in me.
So. What made you want to start MMA?
Nothing. I just love kind of. Yeah, I like hit people probably. Yeah, is the way to explain. No, I did boxing and kickboxing. It's just I find boring. Like I did boxing fights. I find quite boring. Kickboxing same, and when I do couple jiu-jitsu sessions, and it's just hooked me up, and I want to learn more and more. And now wrestling is the main thing. What I love the most about MMA is the main thing in MMA is wrestling, what you need. And I just grind and I learn wrestling now from one of the best coaches in the world. If you know Lubo Cambaro, he's one of the best wrestlers probably in UK as well. And yeah, he's 4 or 5 times world championship winner in wrestling. So it's great. I love wrestling, and I basically love everything about MMA. I just love grinding. I love hard work. I like put the work in and see when you fight, you see who put more work in and who's more ready. It's all the competition it's just awesome. It's just a thing what to do, what to build your life. I try to teach my kid do the exactly same. Without the hard work, you can't get nowhere. So you just keep grinding,
Would you say wrestling is the most important physical factor of MMA?
Oh, definitely. Wrestling build your strength. Is like the many guys I fight. Everyone say how strong I feel in a clinch, and I say I'm not lifting weights at all. All what I'm doing is just wrestling, and I think that's build all the strength in your body. And yeah, definitely. Wrestling probably is. I reckon is first place in MMA. What you need to do is wrestling and everything come after.
100%. There's two different sides to MMA. Obviously, you've got the physical side where you do your kickboxing, your wrestling, all that stuff. But then there's the mental side. Do you say the mental side is more important than the physical itself?
No, mental. That, like I say, the Matthews Figler fight just show me how important is your everything is fine here in the head, and then you can perform. Soon as something going wrong, it's like even in warm up room before the fights. If something is not you want it, is playing your mind, and you feel like it's just feels weird. Like I said, it's like you should be 100% there to show your best performance in a cage. And even in the last fight, it still wasn't 100% there, but I was in a lot better place in the mixed tandem fight. I want that fight. What Mick bring it. I definitely want that fight. Like stay in the front and try throw the shots to each other. Like it's just build. Like I say, it's build you mentally. You're like you ready. You it's hard to explain. Like sometimes I tell my wife before the fights, I say you don't realize what kind of demons are fighting every day in my head. Just to get ready for the fight.
Well, obviously, with you fighting on Cage Warriors have established themselves as a breeding ground for the big promotions. Obviously, you've got the guys like George Hardwick, who you fought, is now a Bellator, and then you've got the guys like Tom Aspinall, Conor McGregor, Mason Jones. Well, not anymore, but Reece McKee did get signed to the UFC. Is the UFC, Bellator, then big promotions the end goal for you?
I don't know. This is actually my next fight is my last fight on the contract, and obviously UFC is not gonna be like I'm gonna get off from Cage Warriors and now I'm gonna go to UFC. To get to UFC, I need win the belt and need defend the belt, and that's for now is my main goal. Bellator probably if you got good management, you just get off from Cage Warriors roster and get on Bellator Europe if you got good manager.
Yeah.
There is again is a Brave FC obviously, and a couple of other promotions where you can put your name down. I got contacted by ACA from Russian, so is an option as well. But we'll see. Yeah, it's a big things. I can't tell what exactly, but yeah, we got big plans for this year with the Cage Warriors. So hopefully everything's go how it should go, and I will be the champ by end of this year. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see.
Well, with this being the last fight under your current Cage Warriors contract, do you think with whoever you fight in, is it March then your next fight?
Yeah.
Whoever you fight in March, do you think with a big performance like that will want the Cage Warriors guys to offer you another contract? Because I'm sure with another win and a good win, I'm sure they'll be offering you another contract soon.
Let's put it that way. If I win next one, I definitely 100% will get the contract from Cage Warriors. I know that for sure. There is no questions about it because they can't put another way. So yeah, and yeah, I'm so glad. Like when I fight the George Hardwick, is nice. That guy doing very well in the Bellator, and he's just put my stocks up as well. When even if I didn't get another contract with Cage Warriors, put my stocks up. So
100%. Obviously, at the moment, we've got the coronavirus pandemic still ongoing. We thought it was getting better towards the end of the year, but obviously now it's seemed to get worse with the new lockdown and that. I'll speak about the first lockdown and this lockdown. How's your training been affected by the whole pandemic?
No, first one was way worse than now, because then first one Cage Warriors didn't know they're gonna make the shows, they're not gonna make the shows, but now we got government approval. All Cage Warriors athletes can train in, they can get special paperwork to show your council you're actually allowed to train and allowed to make your own small bubble to get ready for the fight. So now it's a lot easier. I train in every day. I train in here. I train in with another professional guys in Nottingham, and then I got coach in Lincoln. So I got a lot traveling. And same time I training over here as well. So now is a lot better than the first time, because the first time when lockdown starts, all what I did is in a back garden or in a field. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I know while this pandemic's going on, you've I know a lot of people haven't been able to get fights, but luckily you're under the Cage Warriors banner and you've been able to fight twice during the pandemic. How different? Obviously, no fans, and you've got to stick to the bubble that Cage Warriors arranged. How different was it that fight week on Cage Warriors 114 and I think 118 that you fought on? How different was that?
Yeah, it's good. It's like it's different kind of experience. Yeah, I love it. It's like it's just like I told before. We live it once, and it's great to have it like that kind of experience when you feel like in a jail you can't leave it. So like somebody a little bit higher telling you that's the line. You cross that one, you out. Like we see just in UFC guy who's just cut his wristband off and give somebody
Yeah,
else to get in a bubble. How stupid is that?
I don't know why people. He's been cut from the UFC, so he's ruined his career pretty much.
Exactly, and that's how it should be done, and I think
Yeah,
that's how it should be. Probably be same in Cage Warriors. If you leave the bubble, you just out, and you're never
yeah,
gonna fight on Cage Warriors again. But yeah, it's just it's totally different, but it's good. It's nice. All fighters in one side of the hotel. That's our bubble, and you're walking around and play games in your room.
mhm,
And then second time when I fight, it was a bit easier because you got test after 15 minutes already done. But in the first that Cage Warriors trilogy, there was like you need be in your room for 24 hours to find the result, you positive or negative. So kind of different, but it's getting better. The tests getting better. So yeah, it's not that bad. It's very good.
Well, the second time you fought during the pandemic was obviously against Mick Stanton. Do you think after, obviously, even though you didn't win, fighting the last Cage Warriors trilogy before that, obviously with the pandemic going on, do you think that made you more used to everything that was going on the second time around?
Yeah, it's a little bit without the fans. Yeah, that I'm like how to say. I get energized by all my following. I always get quite a lot following. Like 100 people come and watch me fights whenever I fight in Cage Warriors or Cage Steel, whatever. I always got good support with the people, and I kind of person who get the energy from the public. They all shout in your name, like you're walking out, and it's give you the extra boost. And I think without the coach, if I have all my fans, probably be all right. I got
Yeah.
that extra boost and extra goal to fight. But here, yeah, it was strange. But I don't know. We live. We need to adapt. First fight might not go my way. Second time I win the mixed Anton, and third fight I'm probably gonna feel even more loose, and I will show better performance for myself.
100%. Would you say you ever get nervous for a fight? And if so, which one have you been most nervous for?
I get nervous before every fight, but it's just how you deal with your nerves. And it's like I said, when you fight Mick Figlock, it's not more like a nerves. It's just a lot of thinking how he's gonna
Yeah.
be, how he's gonna go. How he's gonna because the coach not and your guy actually don't know how to hold exactly pads, how you need, how to warm up you, what to do, and it was very destructive. Like I was out. It's like before you walking out, I need wipe my feet with the wipes, and my friend was looking between the curtains to watch the fight. I need his help, and he's not there, and it's like
Yeah.
everything's just around, and yeah, it wasn't like you are nervous. It's just 100 million thoughts in your head, and you just don't know which one to use to get better. And yeah, to motivate yourself before the fight is like a nightmare. And is before, like always, my coach was next to my ear telling the things what to do, how sharp to be, how go kill him or whatever. And it all helps. And that one fight, it shows everything. And now if I need go fight without the main coach who doing that for me, I just better don't fight. I can't perform. And it's just showing me my performance with Mike Figlock.
100%. I've only got a couple more questions. Who would you say has been the toughest opponent you've faced in your career so far?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's like I'm not normally I always say in my second amateur fight or third amateur fight, I fight that Samir Zahirovic from Norway. It was good to fight. Make me dig deep, but like I say, now every fight is. I think every fight now for me is like tough. It's like it's not getting easier. It's
No.
just the preparation, how ready you are for the fight. Like last fight wasn't easy. I expecting it's gonna be a lot easier, but first time there was little nutrition fail from my side. I didn't eat all day. I feel like I start gassing after second round, like a little bit tired. And normally I go full of energy all 3 rounds, and I still can go 10 rounds. So it's like last fight was quite tough as well for me, and I was glad I get the win. Matthew Bonner fight was quite tough for me because we both was back and forward and very interesting. And I'm glad how well Matthew doing now. He's awesome. He's just beat 2 tough guys. Is like great. And yeah, so every fight on Cage Warriors is not an easy fight, and I'm glad I'm with this promotion, and I can build my character and get better.
Yeah, I feel I've got to ask this one, just seeing as the fight's just 12 hours or 13 hours or so away. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier in the early hours of the morning. Who do you have winning that fight?
Conor McGregor, first round, probably TKO. That I got in. He's like, I don't know. He's the way he's all acting. I think just Conor will come out and steamroll him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that fight. Just 2 more. Who would you like to fight next, or are you allowed to say that?
Yeah, I like to fight next. Obviously, I already have opponent in my mind. Yeah, that wasn't the guy who I want to fight, but right. He's a tough fight, and he's probably gonna soon will be announced anyway. I don't know. On Cage Warriors, I always looking forward because I was once matched with Aaron Khalid, and we both quite friendly. We're quite happy to fight each other. Probably that will be one of the fights what we're gonna do one day in the Cage Warriors anyway, when the Cage Warriors have the plans for both of us. So yeah.
And then last one from me, for someone that's just starting out in MMA, what piece of advice would you give to them?
Just grind. Like I said, I coming from small place in Latvia. I never ever even imagined I'm gonna be a cage fighter or professional fighter. I come to England, and all of a sudden I understand. If you work hard, you can be whatever you want. And we guys like we are foreign people who going around the world. We're just looking for better perspectives, And when I come to England, I think I will ruin my life in a factory, but that's not for me. So I start working hard, do the right things, start training. I understand just with the training is not gonna get better. So I start harder training. I start listening more coaches, and then I just think, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. And look at me now. I'm in Cage Warriors. I'm quite glad, and I'm number 1 in Latvia, 77 kilo fighter. So yeah, I'm glad. It's just a hard work. Soon as you step your foot in the gym, don't moan, just fucking working hard, and you're gonna get where you want to be. That's all.
Well, it's been a pleasure to speak to you today, and I can't wait for your fighting match. Take care, mate.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later.